What's up, y'all? What is up? Tonight is the night that the Shy comes back on. It drops at midnight, and we are here to pregame tonight. Look, I don't even got no lip gloss on tonight, but I know who do. My co-host, but she ain't on camera, but she here. But we all here tonight. I'm gonna bring my crew in. We're gonna get it started, and then we're gonna see who's in the chat. And if you can, please like and share so you can bring more people to the chat so we can have a good conversation. So here we go. What up, Little Rock? I got my girl Tamika from Tamika's Den. What's up, Tamika?
Hey,
All right.
hello.
What's up? What's up? I'm gonna bring everybody in, and I got my homegirl from Texas. She in the building. Yes, right. Howdy. Y'all gonna say howdy to her. And that's EJ. We done came in hot from her channel, and now we over here chopping it up. What's up, EJ?
What up? What up? What
Oh, she done
up?
changed hats and everything. Go ahead, girl. And then my look, this is my my ace right now. She's coming through. Her lip gloss is popping, but it's popping so much she can't even come on camera because it's shining. What up, MS.KAY?
What up? Hey, everybody.
Hey.
All right, so the ladies is here tonight. Some of the men might come through. We don't know, the men's might come, but we're gonna get into it. And we're gonna get into it, and I'm gonna first let me load the trailer up so we could look at this, have a look, see, and let's we're gonna go through it. We're gonna talk about it. I did take screenshots of it, and we're gonna have some trivia and stuff like that. But before we start, let me go around with the ladies. I'm gonna start with Miss K first. What do you want to happen this season before we even look at the trailer?
I want them to be done with the show. I want them to wrap it up, put a little bow on it. But I'm afraid that Lena doesn't believe in happy endings, so I think it's gonna be sad.
Okay. And that's what you did I'll wait till you finish. I'm gonna go with Tamika next. What's your take on it, girl?
I second that emotion. Okay, I feel the same way Miss K does. But I do want to see like more growth with the characters. If we, gonna be here, then we might as well have some more growth. Child, I know that's hard with the direction it look like Emmett going in, but anyway, I like to see the kids progressing. The adults progressing. Like that's what I want to see. I don't know what else to say right now.
I get it though. I totally understand. What's your take on it, EJ?
Yeah, I'm just excited for the show to come back. I'm most probably want to see Duda just go ahead and come. I probably want to see him go ahead and take his last breath, but I don't think he's going to. But I would like to see that. I would like to not have one of these kids end up taking an L on this episode because I feel like that's where we're about to head. I feel like that sad ending is going to end up with one of a main character that we've grown up with. So I think it's going to be one of those. I don't want to see that, but I feel like that's kind of where we're headed. But other than that, I'm just excited to see what she does, what changes she made this year, because they keep saying it's going to be the best one ever. I'm a huge Shy fan, so in theory, I know how people feel about it. But at the end of the day, I still kind of rock with it. I still like it, so I don't want to see it go too far away. I just want them to see them do better. That's all.
Okay. Well, my take on it is this. I've been reviewing this. I think this is the second or third season because I only been doing this for like maybe 2 years. But I did it last year. We were disappointed with a lot of things that happened from last season and the season before. I do want to see Duda take a dirt nap. I did also, guys, if you haven't checked, scrolled up to the top, This is the vote for tonight. Death predictions. Put them in so we can talk about it, because I got, these are the names I pulled out of the hat, and the two at the bottom I really don't want. So I'm gonna go. I'll just leave it at that. But those are the choices. Please make your choice. Let me know what y'all think. And we're gonna get into this clip. I don't know, for some reason it's not coming up, but I'm gonna go this route. And all right, here we go.
To new beginnings, a new friend. To new beginnings and new friendships.
I'm forever grateful to Chicago for what made me who I am.
The city is all we got. We're gonna stumble sometimes, but we gotta help each other get back up again. And we all need to be mindful of the company we keep.
We came too far, ain't no turning back.
Dude, investing in me is the best thing that ever happened to us. Everything he promised is coming true.
We came too far.
I'm not about to let the world pass me by while you out here living your best life.
To new beginnings and new friendships.
There's a competition, point them out, 'cause we get tired of always winning. Where's the fun in that?
It's my job to protect my community. They need us. I offer young black men a chance for a better life. I don't like this. Emmett, when somebody offers you a gift, you should take it.
Long way from where we started. We break, the rest is garbage. You can say we go the hardest.
Let's grow our own weed so we can be our own boss.
Look at where we've been and take a look at where we are. We came too far.
I encourage you all to do what you love. Never let anyone tell you you can't do something.
You didn't see nothing.
What do you do when a lion prowls your village?
They ain't done, they know it's something.
If we don't cast that devil out of our city,
Look at where we are, we came too far, and ain't no turning back.
he will devour us all.
All right, so that's the trailer. That's the trailer, and it's like, it seems like the way it looks. Is it me, or do it look like Judas the boogeyman and the giver of gifts at the same time?
So absolutely, we already know Judah gonna be a menace. And I forgot to say that I'm here for Lynn Winfield.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Excited.
So let me ask you this: do you think Emmett is above his head, y'all? You think he's in above his head?
So far.
So,
Absolutely, he made a deal with the devil.
Yeah, definitely. So wait, let me come out of here. Let me bring this out. I'm putting in my slides. Sorry, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, pretty girl. You need to catch up, girl.
All right. So remember when they left off last season, Jada and Emmett's dad ended up getting a house together. And they got this house. It looks like they having a house, some sort of like dinner in there. Do y'all see who Gemma's father is with in this picture?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What's her name? I can't think of her name right now, but
The girl that was with Shig.
Is it Tiana? Or something?
Tiana.
Yeah.
That's it. Tiana.
So do y'all think that them two gonna be an item? Because remember, she don't have nobody. He don't have nobody. I'm just looking at things and it looks obvious to me.
Yeah, she look like she gonna do anything she can to stay tight, stay in that circle.
Mm-hmm.
Because if she winds up pregnant, she's gotta, I don't know, she gotta.
That's what she wanted. Do you think that Trick followed through with that? Because that's what she wanted, y'all.
No, I think that she's gonna be pregnant by
Shad.
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
By who?
By shot. Because they were setting that up last
yeah, that's
season.
right. They had that little fling down in the basement. That's right. I mean, but look, he looked like he's doing good, but you know, he's still with this woman. And it looks like they done got a life together and stuff like that. So, you know, I'm here for it. I'm it looks like everybody in this time just go around is gonna have money. Dirty money, but they're gonna have money.
Do you think there was a little time jump?
I don't think so because you got to go by the kids in school.
Yeah, they got prom going on now. I don't remember them.
They got prom going on, and it's their senior year. So I'm just giving a guess that you know this is like the normal progression with them.
I thought they was in 10th grade last season.
So then that means they skipped a year then, like you said.
Well, I think
this
they
might not be their senior prom.
Or maybe junior prom.
I think they were because remember the episode where he wants to move out and old girl is like, you only got one more year left. Like because it didn't make sense for him to want to move out right then. So I think they might have been 11th grade or something. I think they might have been. This might be in the right time, you know.
Yeah, because wasn't I can't even Maisha was it either her or Gemma was putting in something for college, and then it was like, oh no, we're not even thinking about college anymore.
Yeah, that was when she was pregnant. Yeah. That's right. So this is their senior year.
Right.
And also keep in mind, remember they was also looking at colleges the previous year on that bus ride. And remember they took the bus ride and he got drunk into school and all of that stuff. So that was when they was all in the private school. So
right.
You know,
I honestly didn't remember, but that just came back to me.
Right. So
but they were taking their SATs. Yeah, I think that's what Tamika was talking about when they were taking their SATs.
Okay, and then they got you see Bakari and I'm bad with. Let me get my little list out of everybody's name.
Is it Nate? Lene,
yeah. So Lene and Bakari are together. I'm looking at this scene with the bar with Emmett, and I want somebody to. I'll go with MS.KAY. What do you think? When they showed the coming attractions, it was a gunshot, and then you see Emmett turn around. What do you think? Duda took somebody out in this
in front of him, yeah,
and he gave him a little scare, and then then it shows him practicing in the mirror with the hammer. So, do you think? My question is, y'all. I'm thinking he's trying to work up the nerve to really come at the snake's head, which is Duda. I could be wrong, but it just seems like I don't think he'll be able to do it. But I feel like he might do it because people will be least expecting it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, if he might, it looks like he would, but you know, they might pull the wire and have in Bakari, you know, have one of the kids do it. I see Bakari. If Bakari is not, you know, deleted in some way.
Okay, and then they showed that scene in the trailer. I couldn't get it because it was going too fast with him driving that black car. So keep in mind, Duda came for him at the end of last season, so he's under his thumb working for him. And you know, this kid is getting stuff that he never had money. Remember, he was stealing and robbing people, and remember, he almost tried to rob Emmett in his restaurant. So he tried to do like a whole stick up in there. So he's coming into some money. It's dirty money, but he's coming into money. He's coming into money. This look like this is at I want to say this might be Emmett's house. Not Emmett's house. Jada's house, where they having it might be. I'm saying it might be a graduation party or his going away party because they showed him also like he got his own apartment, y'all. Emmett, not Emmett. I mean, damn.
Kevin.
They showed Kevin with his own apartment. I'm trying to get to it so y'all can see it. I ain't put the other one. pictures and I gotta load them. But they have him like going to having his own apartment. They have it looks like we already know that Papa and Maisha broke up. Do you see them as a couple? Because they understood each other so well. That's why I'm asking this question.
Well, he's supposed to be with that other girl, the little weirdo. She cute and everything, but she a weirdo. What was her name? Simone or something? I forgot her name.
Yeah, but we don't the one that like the stars and moons and
Yeah,
all of that. I remember, but we don't even see her now.
He was still with her, so I don't know.
Yeah,
They
I
showed
don't
the
really see
prom
them two
picture.
together, but you never know.
Yeah,
They showed a prom picture and she's there. She's in the picture.
he
I mean,
probably.
she's
I
not
don't
in the
really see him
picture.
doing that to Papa though, because Papa.
I don't see him doing that either. That's a Jake move.
Because Jake just did that to him, so I don't see him doing it. They really
Jake
are
did
friends.
that a number of times to Kevin though. He did it when they was little.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just I'm gonna go to the first trivia game. Y'all ready? And we're gonna do a little trivia. And this is the first question, y'all. Who was the character in the shot that got taken out first? Now you know I can't say the M word and KI double hockey sticks.
Oh, you want us to put it in the back?
You can put it. Y'all put it in the chat. Everybody put it in the chat. Ladies on the panel, put it in the private chat, please. And then we'll go from there because it will go from there with the answer.
I'm sorry, I put the wrong answer. My bad. He was a second.
All right. Okay, 2 people are right, and you should have went with your first thought. You wouldn't change the answer, DJ.
No, it should have been
No, she changed it to the right answer.
It's the right answer. Because
Okay,
the
I
first
see it
one
now.
was
All right,
the
I see
second
it now.
person.
Because in the
Oh,
private,
yeah.
okay. All right. So let's go with the answer. Y'all ready for the answer?
Mm-hmm.
That's Jason, Tracy's son. He was the first person. He never had work. He never had a speaking part.
Yo,
We
that
just
looked
saw
like
him
what's the
dead in the
name?
beginning. We just saw him unalived in the beginning. So
that almost looked like the kid with the dreads. That looked like a
Yeah,
from
D-Mac.
That's who it is.
It sure do. Yeah, I'm just
That's
seeing that.
Corey's nephew, y'all. That was before he had his locks.
Yeah. Aww.
Isn't that crazy, y'all?
Mm-hmm.
So wait.
I love D-Mac. He's one of those kids that got issues, but it's because he came from
Exactly. I like
a hard life. That's kind of why I'm kind of sensitive to a Bakari too now, even though,
Yeah, me too. I'm coming around on Bakari.
I'm coming around on him too, but I think it's how somebody did too much to go ahead.
Yeah,
that's how I feel about his character. I feel like he's done a lot, especially with the whole Ronnie situation.
That's the only thing he really did. That was the biggest thing he did.
That was the biggest one.
Mm-hmm.
I just realized. So and it's funny because I know I don't know why I just came to this realization, but Bakari was also in Force too. So Bakari and D-Mac were in that, and now Bakari.
That's why I was saying the other day he's the same character on both shows.
Yeah, exactly. It is Bakari and tag.
Yeah, he's
not the same character. He was a basketball star and all of that other stuff. So he's not the same person. But I do feel like something's gonna happen to Bakari. I feel like that's where they going with that. I feel like we not going
Yeah, Mooch, can you take that down? This is a bit much.
I'm trying to get it down. I was getting something else up. Hold on.
And you gotta be careful too because they could get you for that. It's a graphic picture.
So we see that Tiffany and dang, I forgot his name too. I'm bad with names again.
Rob.
Yeah, Rob. They're talking about opening their own business with the weed. They want to grow their own stuff, but he seems like he's kind of not. He's kind of like walking on eggshells with this because now he's in connection with Duda now. So, do y'all think? Do y'all think he's gonna find out that Duda took out his uncle? Because remember we found that out at the end.
Probably.
I think
Ain't gonna do nothing.
I definitely think so.
I feel like he might be one of the ones that might do it.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like, and I always thought this last season, I feel like him and Emmett and Rob might end up joining forces to get rid of the friend of the enemy is my friend. Some situation like that, even though they're not enemy now that they're co-parenting. So I feel like these two might end up solving their own situation.
Probably.
Yeah, I feel like they didn't add him, the guy coming and telling him about QN and his face looking like that for no reason. At least I wouldn't think they did, but you never know.
And then they show the kids graduating. They're graduating. They're taking their senior pictures. If Gemma and Jake is still together. Maisha, I think Maisha and Kevin just have that good relationship where they know how to talk to. They talk to each other real well. They come to each other and they vent to each other about their problems and stuff like that. So I think this is just purely platonic.
Yeah, but Maisha's also the go-to as well. Like she has a lot of little knowledge to share with her peers.
Exactly. All right, so we're gonna go to the next question, y'all. This is true or false. True or false? Brandon gave $42. Man, I went back to the first season. So some of these things is a lot of these people is not on the show no more. I'll say it like that. But you should know some of these answers. Brandon gave, it's a true or false question. Brandon gave Kevin $42 and Coogie's bike to show him who took out Coogie. This is true or false?
I don't remember none of this. So.
All right. Well, take an educated guess.
I'm gonna say false. I don't know. I feel like it was just the bike. I don't know. Sneakers.
I don't know. That's too long. Too long ago. I don't know. And that's a real minor. That's not may not be.
That's a minor detail, but that bike.
He definitely gave him the bike.
Okay.
I feel like I remember the bike,
but I don't remember the money.
Me neither. I don't remember the money, but I'm just gonna go true because I don't remember. A 50-50 chance.
All right, y'all ready? Y'all ready for the reveal?
Yes.
I'll give you.
Oh, look how little he was. They literally
that's
grew
what
up
made me want to watch it.
He was ruder back then.
He was, because remember he just came off of that Moonlight movie. So it's like he had a lot of street smarts back then. So what are the changes you see in Kevin?
I see a lot of growth in him. To be honest, like I see Kevin he went through a lot for a child, and to be honest, he was growing up in a much better home than most. For him to go through so much. His sister gets taken, and then he has the situation where he sees the guy get unalive, where he sees the person who unalives. Like he just, as a kid, that's a lot, and then now he's coming of age, but I just feel like he's grown a lot, in my opinion. I actually like Kevin a lot, to be honest. He's one of my favorite characters.
He is. He's one of mine too. I like him, Papa, and I like Emmett too. Even though he got his little, he becomes an airhead sometimes, but he's good though. I like him.
Yeah, he's cool.
Yeah, he a little nasty, but for me, my babies is Papa, Jake, and Kevin. But Jake, he pissed me off so many times, but he still can't lose a place in my heart because he got his own issues too. We don't know how to be good to his friend, but That's still, one of my babies. So, Emmett, I definitely love Emmett also, but I just don't. I haven't agreed with a lot of the things that he's done. I don't feel like he was that good. He doesn't know how to treat women, but now that he's with Keisha, looks like things are going better. And I think also his dad marrying his mom, all of that is going to help Emmett kind of stay the course, because his dad then turned his life around as well. It took him forever, but it's finally there. So it's like his dad has always been that example for him. And so now in life, as he's with the girl of his dreams, now he's going to act right. That's what I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
All right. And all right. My next question, y'all. You everybody's talking about Kevin's growth. Do y'all think Kevin is ready for his own place?
No, what is
This
going
is the part I didn't understand in the story.
Yeah, like I'm like, I gotta see how this transpires.
And I think that goes back to what I was just saying, that Kevin has grown up in the least problematic home, and for him to want to get away so quickly, and for him to want to experience this life as an adult, because honestly, I'm just gonna keep it real, like who wants to go, and like I can't remember myself at this age, but I don't think I wanted to go pay bills. Like I don't think I wanted that. I don't think I wanted a light bill, a water bill, a gas bill, rent. I think I wanted all of that. So I don't see why he's in such a hurry to want this, when in theory Keisha's not there anymore. He's there with one of his closest friends and his two moms. So I'm like, this didn't make sense to me. So I don't know about this. It's weird.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. I mean, at his age, I moved out because my dad was just a lot for me. So I had to go, because just very militant and just too much. But he gonna see it ain't easy, and it's not like I moved out on my own. I had an older sister cousin, and so we were splitting it, but she was paying more of the money. So I just paid my little way and just whatever. But yeah, he's going to see, eventually, especially when you leave home that early, you eventually go back home. Most people.
Yeah.
Yeah, this seemed a little out of place to me. Like when you was just talking about how he's been through so many things, and the dynamic of at one point his mom was going through it with Dre, and even that part of the story, I really didn't understand what she was going through it about. Then he had, of course, what happened with his sister, and then seeing that at such a young age. So if he was gonna like act out or wanna get away, I felt like that would have happened a little earlier in the story. It felt like when it happened, I was kind of like, that's random. That's out of nowhere. I know financially, if he keeps doing good with the games, he probably could afford it, but does he necessarily need to do it right now? I don't really think so. And it's still going to be like, okay, what's going to be his obstacles now with him being in his own place? Like,
it's dumb. You about to go to college, right?
Yeah, is he going to college? That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
exactly. And I did think about this. Because I kept struggling with why, but I think we also have to consider where he lives. Like they're in Chicago, and maybe there is a different way of maybe thinking, or you know what I'm saying? Like maybe it's just different, because I know sometimes when you're in different areas, like things go a little bit differently. Just maybe that's what it has to do with. I don't know. I just know I wasn't thinking about it.
Yeah, because when I left, but like Miss K was saying, my situation was completely different from his situation. But shoot, I wish my son would follow his suit right now. But he's way older than him.
Well, my son, he moved out at a young age. He moved out at a young. He. You know what it was? He had his first taste of freedom when he had the apartment in college, and once he came back, he was like, "I can't come back to this." And that's how I was.
Probably understand that. It's just Kevin is what, a junior, and he's thinking about moving. Though. I'm like, bruh, you are not even out of high school yet, and you want to move, but why? Like because you don't have. They have more privacy than most kids that my kids don't get the type of freedom.
Exactly.
Like my kid is not
he was vaping in his room and everything.
Yeah, they left. They leave at night. They come in
exactly.
And
Like,
I
what's
think
the
he's
problem?
gonna get a dose of reality and come back like some kids do. That's how I feel. I think he's gonna get but then again, if he's making money like how he was making last season with the gaming, and if he got sponsors, then he might not have to.
I just think him seeing Lene in her situation, a person who literally has nowhere to go, you would think, I don't know, Kevin is just baffling me right now. I guess I just don't completely get it, and they haven't ever really explained it to us why he really wants to leave. To me, it's not a good enough reason because, because like we just said, he gets so much leniency. He can go and come as he pleases for the most part. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I need them to explain it.
They won't probably.
All right, so I'm gonna go with
Need some new age kids.
We're gonna talk about Trig now. Well, no, we'll talk about Tiffany first, since we already here with this. She says in the trailer she doesn't like her. She doesn't like that Emmett is doing all of this with Duda, and we see her. She's working at the school now. This is the same school that Emmett's son is at too, because she looks like she's helping him, like she's a student teacher or something. And I feel like she did good with teaching EJ, and he this is her field. She's like, this is her niche. She found her niche. Other than now that she's not doing the track thing anymore. So I like seeing that. I like seeing Tiffany and them getting their business in the prom pictures. I like stuff like this. Her hair looking nice though, Kevin's mom's. I love it. What's y'all take on the whole thing with Tiffany? Do you think she's gonna stay with Emmett, or do you think that this situation might cause her to walk away?
Okay, so you're talking about Keisha. Yeah.
Yes. Not Keisha. Yeah, Keisha.
It's okay, girl. These is a lot. It's a lot of names. I'll start. I think that Keisha and Emmett are going to be together, but I think this is their test. I think this is going to be their trial because we see that Emmett is he wants to provide so badly. He wants to get to the end so badly. He doesn't want to take the necessary steps to build. He has his business, but he wants to see it take off so quickly that he's willing to make a deal with the devil, with Duda, you know what I'm saying, in order to experience this, because he wants to have this life and he wants to provide for her. And while I think that that is a valiant thing, I think it's a crazy reasoning. I mean, not crazy reasoning. I think it's the wrong way to get to it. But I think that Keisha will stand beside him for the most part, as long as he has a change of heart, because I think that's what's going to happen. I think he's going to have a change of heart and try to get himself out of it once he sees that he's in too deep. But I don't think that she's going to go anywhere. But I do definitely think their relationship will have a test with this whole situation, this go around. And I do like her and the kids. I think this is her calling. Her, she's been helping little man. I can't think of his name right now, but she's been helping him. Yeah. And I think that this is her calling, and this is what she was meant to do. And I love her growth, because we have definitely seen this character grow more than anything when you look back at it. So I'm here for it.
Isn't that ironic, EJ? You don't remember the kid that has the same name as you.
I know, right?
EJ.
I forgot about that.
So, Miss K, what's your take on? You could talk about whatever's in the 4 pictures as far as your predictions, or what do you think the progression of each character, whatever.
I'm just looking at all of these scenes. I'm excited to watch. But with Tiffany and her man doing their thing, that's what's up. I don't really know if I care about their storyline anymore, because remember how I used to think that he was I just felt this eerie feeling about him, about Rob. I thought that he was like somebody dangerous,
Yeah, we did say that. We was waiting for the other shoe to drop. I remember.
Yeah. So I'm no longer really interested in that storyline anymore, because I don't like how they created this type of ominous aura about him and didn't follow up. Like it's either that was his acting, and there's no disrespect to that, but it's either that or they just kind of misled us. But whatever.
Well, being that you mentioned the ominous aura, do you feel like a part of the reveal, like who his uncle was, is peeling back the curtain just a little bit now, and we're gonna see a little more of a reveal this season?
Hopefully, because I don't want to have thought all of that for nothing. Because if not, I don't care about this guy, to be honest.
Right, I don't want to be disappointed
Like, he just
either as
showed a
far
lot of
as
signs to me. He showed a lot of signs, and so, and not saying that I want him to be bad, but like if you just got to follow through. That's all. That's my thing. I think that Bakari and Lene look so cute.
I
Oh
do
my
too. Her hair
gosh.
looks nice too.
Yeah, I love seeing Lene smile. You know, she's another kid that warms my heart because she comes from a rough past, and it's very hard to get past that wall. So when she smiles, I just think it's so beautiful. And when it comes to Keisha, I'm happy that she got a job at the school and everything. Will she leave Emmett? I don't know. I think I agree with EJ about the whole test, but I think if she sees that this dude is really like getting deep into like some street stuff, she probably will walk away. And if she does, it might be temporarily, but I could see it happening. She'll like go back home for a little while or get her own apartment or something temporarily.
So do y'all think that Lene is gonna try to talk Bakari out of the situation that he's about to get himself into with Duda?
If she knows about it, yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
No. I was just gonna say the same thing. If she knows about it, she will. But I really think that he may talk himself out of it because of wanting to be with her more. I think it's going to be a situation where Bakari might just see the light. I felt like Shad was a really good thing for him, and that he was going to take a turn. But then that money and not, having a place, how that is. I can't say, like, I don't know what a person in that situation would do when you're giving a lifeline when you don't have one,
Exactly.
So
I get it.
I don't want to say anything too negative about it, but in the same sense, I feel like this love thing, this story that they're trying to build, or this relationship that they're trying to build, or this love story, I guess we'll say, I feel like that may be the thing that may help Bakari, maybe turn. But at the same time, I personally, he's one of my people that I think might be on the chopping block, but I don't know.
You took the words right out of my mouth with that one, because I feel the same way. I think you know how the rule with certain things: last hired, first fired. I hate to say it like that, but that's the closest analogy I could bring it to. Tamika, what's your take? What are you looking forward to seeing as far as these characters?
I don't know if I'm
or are you just looking
forward
to getting through
I
this
kind of just agree with what MS.KAY and EJ already was saying. Like with Keisha, she looked like she's doing good and set up with her little teacher's assistant position, and that's a good look for her. I'm hoping that with Tiffany, I know she want to own her own thing and do her own thing. I'm assuming that's where she's going to be going. I was mentioning it the other day on Lay's live that I just want to see like a growth with her. I want her and Emmett to be able to co-parent good. I don't know where we going with Rob. For some reason, I feel like it is more to the story with him. I don't know if it's going to be that it's going to be something that, he's going to do like towards her. But I think just with them kind of throwing those hints that he had this, I think a toxic family or some type of family he didn't mess with. But yet when they mentioned QB and his uncle and that he was taken out, he did have that weird look on his face and was saying, do you know who took him out? So I don't know if we're going to be going somewhere in terms of that. Bakari, I feel it's crazy because the same way we was predicting that Jerome was going to go that first season and he didn't, and then he went that last one in Snowfall. It was like, I felt that way about Bakari last season. I felt like they was turning him around. so that he was gonna be the one to be taken out. But then it was kind of like he was flip flopping and went back. So I don't know where we really going with him. But I could definitely like see what they saying as far as either her trying to change his mind about doing this, or him kind of probably trying to hide it and live the best of both worlds. I don't really know what he gonna do, but I think he's still gonna be messing around with Duda and them for a minute, and I don't know if it's gonna, like you said, get him on the chopping block. I'm happy. I think LSW said in the comments earlier she happy to see them graduate, and I'm definitely happy to see that part. Like they all look like, they doing their thing and they happy right in that moment. So we know it's gonna be some other stuff to go down because we know it can't just be happy. And it looks like Kevin is the valedictorian, so it's like I know I'm gonna be happy to see all of that part. Just knowing where they came from.
I would be happy to see that because the way he had the little mishap with the private school, and they took and for that to be a setback, and then for him to come back and become the valedictorian, that's great. I like to see stuff like that because we always knew he was a smart kid.
Oh
It's
yeah,
just
definitely.
the environment he's in. And now he's still thriving, and I like to see stuff like that. I just hope it stays positive because usually with her, and I like we don't get a good look with men sometimes on this. So that's my take with that. Speaking of men, what up, Detroit?
Yeah, hey yo, I'm rooting for everybody. Kevin, Emmett, Keisha, everybody on this show can fail. I don't really care how it go. Long as they good, long as them three good, I'm good.
Long as who three good?
What three?
Kevin, no Kevin, Emmett, Keisha, and the baby.
Okay.
Everybody else can go. I can care less.
Wow. Just so you know.
And Trig, to be honest with you, I hope that's you in that casket, bruh.
Oh my goodness!
Wow, really? Before everybody said it was.
What the heck?
Papa, now we got Trig.
No, hey man, I'll keep Papa over Trig any day.
All right. Did you? Well, I don't know. Did you scroll up to the top and vote?
I mean, if I had to choose, I would choose Trig, but I wouldn't want nothing to happen to him.
No, I ain't vote. What it say?
If I had to choose, I wouldn't choose him. No.
I want Papa to stay. I want Trigger to go. I'm good with that storyline, man.
These are the choices, y'all. So look,
so stay on track.
Go in and cast your vote because we're gonna.
I'm about to do that right now.
Minutes. And I'm gonna move on to the next trivia question. Well, we're gonna talk about Duda. For some reason, even the pastor had a little speech about him in his sermon. So this is the giant in town that everybody's gonna take down. To me, that's how I see it. And even his woman, even her, she's with all of that.
Who? Oh, you talking about Roz?
Yeah, Roz. That played by Kenzie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because you ain't. I want to know why she's saying you ain't seen nothing.
Because he deleted somebody in front of him.
Yeah, I know, but so he must have went to her to complain. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
I'm putting stuff together like that. That's where my mind is going. Like he went there. You not Emmett get when he gets.
Well, she always at the end of the day gonna have his back.
Exactly.
Like he always run to her when it's real. That's who he go to.
What he need to do is run to Brandon mother. That's what she needed to
do. He need to make sure she got him the right way. That's what the heck gonna happen. Hit him in the head.
Duda is like a fake ghost. They try to take that story like they made this man the mayor. He done ran away, not Candy's the mayor. Like, I don't know what they going with my man Duda.
That was the worst one. I thought that was the worst. How could he run off and nobody like?
Oh my God, man!
Just get back to the streets like that after actually being in pot. It's just so stupid. It makes
right. Oh my God, man! I'm like, where he running in the snow and he come back in the streets with no. I'm like, man, come on, man.
So this is I got I think I got 2 more trivia questions, and then we pretty much done. Brandon's first date on the line. Remember, he's a chef. That's the line that they use when they cook. Was the day of Coogie's funeral. True or false? This is a true or false question.
False.
I know it's a long time ago, but just take an educated guess.
Yeah, that's why I'm just saying false.
No, and let me see what people put in the chat.
I know you want them to say
Everybody's.
I agree, Miss K. I'm going with that one too. I don't know.
You say false? No, it's true. He did go there the day of the funeral because the way the mother talked to him, she blamed him because she blamed him for it. So it's the answer is true. The first day on the line was the day of Coogie's funeral. It's true.
Coogie.
I done had a little
Coogie.
video clip. Coogie, Coogie. I'll say
Coogie sweater.
Yeah, that's what I see it as because that's how they spelt it. But anywho, moving on. Okay, what did Jada offer? I supposed to put offer the girl under the bed for breakfast, and who was the young lady under Emmett's bed?
This season 1, right?
Yep.
Oh, I know who that is.
I should know this.
Wasn't it Keisha?
Keisha's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was like, Keisha, you hungry? She said,
yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
That's right. C is the answer. And this is the last question. Who told Ronnie that Coogie, okay, as I say it right now, y'all?
Yeah.
Had something to do with the demise of Tracy's son, Ronnie. Was it A, Reg, B, Detective Cruz, or C, Stick?
C.
Ronnie?
I'm trying to think of.
Ronnie's the drunk.
So, yeah, I'm reading them. I'm just trying to make sure I know what's going on.
Who told Ronnie? I think because Detective Cruz had a lot to do with. He was trying to find.
I feel like it was the detective.
I'm gonna go with the detective because I really can't remember. It's either B or C, but I'm gonna lean towards B this time.
Yeah,
B is right. He picked up Ronnie and told him what happened.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And then Ronnie did some investigating, and he went to Reg, and then Reg got Sticks, and Sticks was the second person to confirm it.
Okay. Yeah.
So B is the right answer, y'all. Is these too hard or too old where y'all don't remember?
Girl, you making us think.
I don't remember none of this. I haven't watched that in God knows how long.
Yeah.
This is
y'all knew about the bike though, so y'all knew most of it. But I'm looking forward to seeing what's gonna happen with this. I really am. I'm hoping they wrap this up in a bow real nice with us, as we're not disappointed.
You think this is the last season?
Disappointed like how we was disappointed.
Hopefully.
I don't think it's the last season.
This is not the last season.
Y'all think this is the last? They saying it was the last season. You think it's gonna get renewed?
No, they never said it was the last season.
I hope it is. I thought the last one was the last one. I don't mind if it go out now. They had what is this? This is number 6 or number 7.
They get
7. That's a good number to go.
This is the 6th season, but I think they gonna go 7. I think 7 will be the end.
Yeah, because they would have probably promoted it and been like final season or something like that. They just trying to torture folks.
All right, so we might get another season. Everybody's saying, well, this is why we figured we tuned in because we figured it was the last season, but it might not be.
Nah.
And 16 episodes, that's a lot. So
yeah, that's why I'm thinking it's the last season. They ain't have that much before.
I think they got a spinoff coming too.
I was gonna say, I feel like they're gonna set up a spinoff.
I could see that.
Yeah,
I could see a spinoff with Tiff and Rob and
no. They
got a lot of different ways they could go. They got a lot of characters that they could really spin off in the show. To be honest, just because
if they keep the kids alive, they could spin off that whole crew right there.
Here you go.
Just leave Emmett and all of them back in the shot, but do the spinoff with the kids.
Oh man, I keep Emmett and Keisha and Kevin spinoff, and then I'll be good.
That's such a corny storyline.
Yeah, you gotta have some kind of villain in there.
But all right, y'all get Bakari there. That's an unrealistic character anyway. I actually want him off the show too.
I don't think he's gonna make it.
I don't think so.
I don't think
so
he's gonna
either.
make it.
I think
More
it's
my
sad
Papa.
that he was like the street bully, and nobody likes him. I couldn't stand him. And then they bring him into the show as one of, he used to be like a side character. Now they're gonna bring him in as one of the, main characters, I guess, a regular character, to get close with the kids and all of that, just to rip our hearts out. Like, I think that's whack. You could have kept him as a street kid that got what he deserved, as far as I'm concerned.
I agree, because he deserved to go to jail.
But no, you gotta dig deep and show us that he's a menace for a reason and all of this, a rebel with a cause. Like, come on.
Yeah, I do get that point, and I do also see it from a different standpoint of view as well. And that point of view is more so of, a lot of times we see these are real stories where there's this person who gets a redemption story, but then at the end of that redemption story, their life gets taken away. And it's like, okay, but do you feel bad for them is the thing. Like, do you feel bad because they did all of these things and then karma has finally, come to get them? But at the same time, they tried to change their life and then their life gets taken. So that's kind of how I see it. I think that's where they're trying to go.
Yeah, they do that story a lot. It's either that one that's trying to change or the one that's innocent, the one that's doing good.
One or the other.
Pick somebody that they know is gonna make a big impact.
And not for nothing, you know what I was thinking? We was talking about this last season. We was hoping that Papa don't get caught up with him, because remember he was hanging out with him a lot. We was worried about Papa last season. I'm hoping that that's not going to be the case, because I'm going to be really pissed off.
Yeah, I'm hearing a lot of people say they don't think Papa's making it, but
Lord, no.
Him and Bakari are my two predictions for, because I think it's going to be one of the youngsters, and I don't want it to be Papa. I would prefer for, I mean, I know that, well, you know what I mean. It's just I like Papa a little bit more than I like Bakari. So I would prefer for it to be him, but I think it's going to be somebody who is going to make a huge impact. Like somebody who you're going to be like, dang, they did that for real. So I don't know.
I feel like that story is old. Like, I know it's realistic where somebody changes and this and that and then, but it's not really realistic. There's a lot of people that have changed their lives and they've grown to be a really good person, and they helped other people. So that's not really that realistic. And I need people to tell a real story. Everybody that tries to make a change, and then all of a sudden, it always happens in the show. They try to make a change, then all of a sudden, that it's something came back around. Like, come on.
It's not believable, because what's it, season 6?
I don't want it to be that predictable.
He didn't
That's
do.
what I don't want.
Why Bakari shot Ronnie? Then they went on season 4 talking about they policing Chicago. This man is sitting there killing random people, robbing Emmett, and nothing happening to this dude. He need to be held accountable. But that's a shot for you, though. Honestly, like, if you, let's be honest, that's some in here in Detroit or Jersey or New York or whatever you from, man, ain't nobody about to sit there and take no doggone menace, and they're gonna end up taking him to the police and end up killing him. They got to make it make sense. Bakari's a
they ain't gonna take no medicine.
They not though. Honestly, he's a menace. He is a menace, man. That man killed Ronnie for no reason, man.
Well, they
somebody might, but
it wasn't no reason. It wasn't no reason. That was for Coogie.
Man, he ain't care about that boy.
I mean, I feel the same. I feel like they kind of just, made
put him in where we didn't even see him.
Right, made him Coogie's friend out of nowhere. Coogie looked like a loner to me.
Exactly.
He was.
And see all of that, but that's the story they want to tell. So that's what we got to go with, right?
Yep.
But at the same time, this kid has a character arc going on. We can't ignore that. He shot this guy for a reason. He actually has remorse about it. He talked about it with Lene. It's a lot of like layers being peeled back with this kid. He has a soft heart, but there's he's in the streets. He ain't got nowhere to live. That's why Papa, kind of taking him in and everything, helping him. It like him and Papa got close because Bakari just he wasn't mean to Papa. You know how he was always like bullying Kevin and stuff like that. You would think he would have been like that with Papa, but Papa was the only one that really gave him the time of day and things like that. So it's a lot with this kid Detroit that you just you know, I don't know, bro. Don't seem like you're seeing it.
I see it that they trying to make him to be a demon that he was, and then he's a Black Panther now. I get it.
No, I don't know about no Black Panther.
He's a character that has a lot going on. Like she said, there are a lot of layers being peeled with him. We are learning a lot of different things from him, but on initial sight of him, your initial thing is to dislike this character because of what he does and how he does it. And then we learn that, oh, he does have like this little soft side to him. We even see it when he talks to Shad, when he lets Shad in. So that's why this character is somebody that I'm kind of starting to like, but at the same time, sometimes things do come back, you know, and this could be one of those things they come back. Somebody may not forget it the same way that he shot Ronnie, because Ronnie was trying to did the same. They literally wrote the same thing when they did it with the Ronnie character. Right. They made him, you know, come back around and try to change his life. And it looks like he was about to do this thing. And then all of a sudden he takes his life. So I kind of see it almost like karma in a sense that could happen to him. So I don't know. I guess
right. Why still tell that story twice though? You know what I'm saying? Like when does something get played out? But you're right, you know, EJ. I feel like that's what they might try to do, but it's just like, come on, guys, let's do something.
They forcing it on us. Who's
gonna take Bakari out that's mad about Ronnie? Tracy?
Well, Tracy set everything off. Just like somebody said in the comments. Tracy set that whole thing off when she was like on her John Q stuff. Do something. When she was doing all of that.
Right.
I think Bakari, if he does go out, I think it'll be more so in the sense of he tries to do the right thing, because we see that he get caught up with Duda. Maybe something like that where, you know, where it's one of those type of things. But in my opinion, I would rather see for the story's sake, not for just because I want it to happen, but for the story's sake, I would rather see a character that we don't think is going to go. For me, Bakari is a character that you think will go. And I don't necessarily want to see that, because it is predictable, like Moochie said. I want to see somebody that we just like, what the hell y'all just do?
Right. What if it's Jake then?
Well, Jake, you got a Jake with his clothing line. He looked like, remember, that was showing his little talent with that. So we don't know what he's gonna get into, because that's the one we was really worried about, him being lost to the streets because of the track records of his brothers.
But Jake would be predictable too, though. To be honest with you, if he died, nobody's gonna be shocked. He's predictable.
No, it's not. He's not even in the street. Where is he predictable?
I mean, with the shot, you could be in the street in a pastor the next day, so you never know. You never know with the shot.
But I don't think he's predictable. I think the old Jake may have been predictable, but this Jake, I don't think is predictable.
Right. I still didn't see this picture with the casket everybody talking about. I didn't see it.
It's there.
They talking about the picture with a casket, and they got they saying that Jake was one of the pallbearers.
Yeah, it's Trig is a pallbearer.
He was there.
Shad, Jake is a pallbearer, and Kevin. Those were the four that I could make out, and I couldn't make out the other two.
They just trying to trick y'all.
The way they showing it look like if that's all of the friends, and who's not there.
Well, Papa's not there, but that's where the theory kind of comes in at.
Right. Well, listen, like you guys said, it might be
tricking y'all.
It might not even be a big deal, that funeral.
Facts.
Keep in mind, that they showed it was a mess up. If I want to surprise y'all, I'm not showing you no funeral.
Exactly, I wouldn't show y'all that either. And not only that, Papa come from a preacher family, and he's somebody that might be at the pulpit doing that sermon.
That's a fact.
That's why he's not there, and that's why I'm going to go with Bakari.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like
Papa's gonna do his eulogy and all of that. He's gonna be preaching at that. If it is Bakari, he's gonna be doing that.
But that would make sense though, because he and Bakari are so close.
He's gonna make him. He's gonna humanize him with his whole thing.
That's
gonna be like,
I can see that.
Churchy went inside. I'm sorry.
That's gonna be Papa's pulpit actually coming to fruition.
There you go.
Yeah. There you go.
And
I
do feel like he's gonna humanize him to the congregation, because keep in mind, during that whole thing when they was praising Ronnie, he was the one that was up in there cursing and causing a ruckus, and then he walked out.
Yeah. But the only thing with the thing, I just don't understand why maybe, I don't know. This is my thing, is that everybody shows up for whoever this person is. Like, everybody has on white and there's this whole big thing, and I don't know.
It better not be Trig.
Oh God, please no.
I hope it
Trig
is.
is holding the casket.
Yeah, we already
we saw Trig. Okay, all right. So maybe
Please
it's his
let it
girl.
happen.
Wasn't he carrying the? When they
But
said he was doing 12 hours too, right?
I'm sorry.
I didn't see the picture, but if anybody have it, please DM it to me.
But what y'all was saying, I'm not too sure if that was Miss K or EJ. One of y'all mentioned, like, if he makes some type of sacrifice, he puts himself in front of somebody and saves them or something along them lines. Then maybe that's why everybody is there.
What about Rashad,
to give Papa that support? You know what I mean?
What about Rashad?
You said Rashad?
Rashad was one of the people holding the casket.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see the picture, so if anybody
and the casket do look small, but they could be just trying to throw us off.
Yeah, for
there
sure.
You go, because a lot of times there don't be nobody in that casket any old way. All right, it just be a bunch of styrofoam and them little white little styrofoam things. Okay,
I mean, because Power tried to trick us with that doggone casket with that.
There wasn't nobody in Ghost casket. Angela's, but not Ghost. All right, so this
Ghost did have a casket though. You just didn't see
but
him.
it wasn't open. It was never open.
No.
All right, so this is the death predictions, and 43% say Duda. They might be wearing white for Ding Dong. He's dead like the wind.
Man, Duda is everybody.
Papa's a distant second. Bakari's third. Emmett is 9%. So those are the votes. 32 people voted. And I guess that's our show for anything else.
Can I say one more thing, Moochie?
Sure you can.
I forgot about the picture with Lene. She's crying on what's her name shoulder.
Oh yes.
So I forgot about that part. There is one more photo out there where Lene is crying on. I think it's her mom. One of the her adoptive mom's shoulder. I just can't think of which one it is.
Nina or Dre.
Nina. She's crying on her shoulder, so that could be an indication that maybe, possibly, I don't know, but I forgot about that. Throw that out there.
Yeah, and keep in mind, remember her brother is in prison, so maybe something happened with that.
Yeah, with that.
I'm excited about this season, y'all.
They trying to tell too much. Wasn't there a time when we was breaking down a trailer like this, and when we finally got to all the stuff, it was something so stupid and small?
Yeah.
Like, what? I
wish we wasted time doing it. We was racking our brains, like really going in, breaking it down.
You got 16 episodes to find out who in that casket.
16? You think they're gonna take that much time?
I think it's gonna be about mid-season.
It's gonna be the 10th episode that they do.
Yeah, I think it'll probably be the mid-season.
I'm gonna write that down, Miss K. You said the 10th episode, right?
Uh-huh.
All right, let me get my little book, y'all. My book.
No matter if they wait that long.
All right, predictions.
It's one of those mid-season finale type of situation.
Yeah. I agree.
Okay, I'm thinking it's mid-season too. I was saying that too. I said that before you said it too.
Whichever
I agree with you on that.
Finale.
Miss K says
10. She said episode 10.
Episode 10.
Whatever the mid-season finale is.
Which can be 8.
Episode 10 or mid-season.
Yeah, because I think they're gonna give us 8, then take a break, and then come back with the other 8.
Okay, that's your prediction, Miss K.
Yeah.
All right. Keep in mind, we will discuss this again at the finale.
But who in the casket though, Miss K?
All right, you want to take a stab at that, Miss K?
She said,
So we can write it down.
It's gonna be somebody's grandmother, Papa's grandmother.
You know what? Here you go.
Right.
So we gonna put grandma?
Not the grandmother.
we gonna put grandma?
It's gonna be Tiff.
Listen, if it's not the grandmother, I'm gonna say one of the people. It's either
it better not be Tiff Mama. I'm gonna be like,
it better not be Jada.
It's gonna be my guy. I was thinking Jada too, but I didn't want to put that out there.
Nah,
I think DeMarcus been going on everybody live and saying Jada about to go.
Yeah,
I didn't even know that. I
don't even want to put that out there because I just feel like it's just I don't know. I don't like
predictable.
There's people that have battled with that, so I'm not even bringing that up. I just don't. But anyway,
no.
I would say if it's not grandmother that we don't know, never heard of, then it's Bakari, unfortunately.
I agree with Miss K. I wanted to be Trig, but that's unlikely. So, Bakari, I think you gone, man.
Yeah, that's what you.
Okay,
like,
so you
it's
saying
by time you agree with somebody.
I don't know what. I just want him to go, but we know they get the same old style of writing, a little way. So it's gonna be Bakari. So it is what it is.
Okay, so you saying
it was Matthew Wilson? Sorry, Moochie. Matthew Wilson said it will be Kev's second mother. I honestly thought about that because
it's gonna be Dre?
She's on Force now, so I thought about that, but I was like, I don't know if I want to go there because it seemed like she seemed like she could do it.
Yeah, she cut her hair.
She got a haircut. So
Brillo said smoking on that Papa pack.
All right. So anybody else got any predictions?
I'm going mid-season. I'm gonna go mid-season. Just like Miss K, it's gonna be a mid-season, and
I agree with that too.
Man, my gut tells me that it's Bakari, but at the same time, I'm gonna say Papa. But dang, Miss K got me thinking now. Dang, that just threw a monkey wrench in there. Because, like I said, it's gonna be somebody who they love. Like it's gonna be somebody that is very beloved. You can just tell by the weight of the atmosphere. And I don't know. Shit. Okay, I'm gonna go one. Let's go. Which one is gonna be enforced? Because I guess I wasn't paying attention. I must have missed that.
Dre.
Is it Dre? How's she gonna play enforced?
She's
a DEA. She's like with the she's an agent.
Yeah, she worked for the FBI.
That's her getting out saying, I want to know everything that's going on with these people. Yes, her.
That do not look like her.
On episode 10, she popped up.
Yeah.
That don't even look like her. I know exactly which one you're talking about.
Yeah, that's her. Tamika, what's your you got any predictions or you want to lay low with this one?
I don't even know, man. I feel like it could be either the mid-season or when they first coming back. I don't think they're gonna wait all the way to episode 16. I think it would probably be more of an impact if it's the mid-season and then they leave you like that and dramatic whatever, and then it comes back.
Okay, do you have the
who it is? Oh gosh, I don't know. I'm thinking Bakari, but then I'm also thinking, unless it's the way, like I said, he's sacrificing himself in some way, I don't see them all really, being impacted in that way about it. So,
all right. So, you're not gonna give a name then.
Give me Papa. Put Papa down for me.
I'm gonna say Papa because I feel like I've seen the other people that I would think carry in the casket, so I know it's not them.
We didn't see Bakari there. Okay.
Honestly, too, though, Bakari wouldn't be somebody to be a pallbearer.
Facts.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, to be honest with you,
if it's Papa in there, he gonna be on some get back.
I mean, let's keep it above though. Like, I mean, Kevin don't care nothing about no doggone Bakari. Why would he be? I don't even think he would even go to the funeral. He don't care about that guy.
But he's in with them now. He's a part of the crew. That's what you keep.
Yeah, he came
That's
and
what he's
got
trying to
him.
tell you. He's with Lene now. Like Lene is like Kevin's new sister, basically.
Oh my God,
So
man.
it's a
that
whole
quick though, man. He just
it's a whole nother thing now.
Yeah.
He's actually one of the kids now. And him and even him and Jake kind of squashed their beef and everything. So
I'm no man, bro. That just happened too soon, man. Too soon.
Okay, so this is most of the Bakari or Papa.
Dang.
All right, so I'm gonna close it out. It's 11:35. What you got going on your channel, Tamika?
I got my sisters up, all the Queens men up. Tomorrow I'm gonna be having my loves are unlocked up. I had to think about it for a minute. Saturday is the part 2 for Self-Care Saturday and what you should be watching. If y'all didn't see it, we just did Deadly Entanglement on EJ's channel. Make sure y'all check that out. And me and Moochie did a throwback movie for Which Way Is Up with Richard Pryor. And there's gonna be some more things coming next week to be announced. And keep your notifications on. And watch Sisters, not the Tyler Perry one, the movie on BET Sisters, because I'm trying to see if I can get some kind of review together for that next week, maybe Wednesday or Thursday. So I want us all to be able to talk about it. That's it. Thank you, Moochie.
Right. And MS.KAY, what you got going on, boo?
Tomorrow, midnight, you know what it is. The Shy premiere with your girl, Moonlight with MS.KAY. The Shy is actually, even though I make jokes which are real, I may say that I do want it to end, which I do, but I enjoy watching it. But I'm kind of, sometimes I just be ready to get off the ride. But that is actually the show that birthed Moonlight with MS.KAY. So
I always thought it was P Valley.
It was P Valley birthed Madam Moonlight.
Oh, okay.
No, actually, no, Auntie Madam.
I thought it was the same person.
They are, but I had to switch it.
All right. Well, look, I'm here for the switch.
Only. Auntie Madam is for the chicks in the club. She's the madam, so that's what it is.
All right.
Anyway, but that's what I'm doing. And then we'll be back on Tuesday for the Shy. I'm sorry, for the Wire. Wow, the Shy.
All right, and EJ, what you got going on?
I'm sorry, I forgot to say I'm reviewing the show too. To see how excited I am about the show, I keep forgetting.
Well, we know if you on the panel, you're gonna do it. All right, so what you got going on, EJ?
Yeah. So on what's today? Thursday. So on Sunday, we have All the Queen's Men, which is going to be the live show. That's going to be on Sunday, and then on Monday we have The Shy roundtable. Us, Moochie, Tamika, and I think we're doing that on. That's Monday, right? I think that's Monday, and then on Tuesday, I can't remember. I don't think there's going to be anything on Tuesday because Whatchamadoody is not coming on. And then on Thursday, we have our movie night again. And then I'll just be dropping other videos, just pre-records of different stuff. Just keep your notifications on. Who knows? Might change your mind about some stuff.
All right. And Detroit.
Winning. I'm doing winning time.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing too. I'm doing winning time.
I'm a diehard Laker fan, but I'm gonna be on Lay's channel about like 1:00. I think the first reaction for the Shy. You know what I mean? We gonna me personally, it's comedy to me, so I'm gonna be laughing and joking and maybe trash it. If it's trash, I'm gonna let y'all know. But if it's good, it's good. But me and Lay's gonna be making mad jokes. And to be honest with you, Trig, man, can you please just make sure what you want to be, bruh? That's all I'm gonna say on that, man.
Here you go.
Moochie, move that D off the screen.
Oh my God, man!
He sounded like somebody's husband over there.
Hey, can I say one thing though? Like Brillo said, you go to you is go to though. You is goated. I don't know if you know what goated mean. I mean, you one of the greatest of all time, man. That's what goated meant. You.
Absolutely.
You the GOAT.
Hey, Corinne.
Thank you, y'all.
MS.KAY goated too.
Oh yeah, just my boo. So listen, what I got going on next?
Tamika the MVP.
What I got going on next is I'm doing Winning Time. I got a couple of other things coming, and I am gonna do the trailer breakdown of Winning Time because Detroit, this is the season that they was with the messing with the bad boys of Detroit, going back and forth to Lakers. So this gonna be a good season. Remember last season they was talking about the Celtics?
Go ahead, Moochie. Tell them why you excited.
This season they gonna be talking about what?
They're gonna be talking about they're gonna be talking about Bird
and all
too.
of them?
They're gonna be talking about Bird too. You know, Bird coming
Yeah,
back
well,
for blood.
Bird, of course, he's gonna be there because they always got their rivalry, but they gonna bring the new rivalry with Isaiah and Magic this year. I'm telling y'all. So this is the year we gonna see the bad boys. So I know Detroit, y'all Detroit people gonna have a lot of stuff to say, like Brillo.
Yeah, you might see
we gonna have a lot to say too. You gonna be like, it wasn't even like that things.
We gotta see who
kind of things going.
We gotta see who playing Isaiah Thomas though, man. Because to be honest with you, they got Magic Johnson right, Larry Bird, and they got Dr.
And they got Kareem Wright.
And they got Kareem Wright too.
All right, so
hey Moochie.
Yes, ma'am.
Can I say something real quick? To Detroit.
Yes, ma'am.
I think that what they're trying to show with Trig is that he's a part of the LGBTQ community.
Oh, okay.
And I didn't know that until he got with the second trans woman.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, what is going on here? Like, because I'm like you, like, what do you want to do? But he's clearly not. It's weird though to me because it's like, okay, I can't say he's not attracted to women because he's going for, you know, a trans and they obviously look like women and stuff. So it's really it's confusing, and I kind of, since that's where they want to shed light on, it would be nice if they would explain it.
They act like they scared to explain it, man. To be honest with you,
I mean, they gave a little breakdown when they had that whole bar incident. You're in here with us. Remember when he had the thing when the guy came on to him? And he had that little outburst with the first girlfriend.
He didn't believe it though.
He says he's not gay. So I think with him, even last season, he did kind of say a little something to Shad and kind of mention that, you know, he doesn't really know, I guess, like what, you know, so he knows that he fits somewhere, but I guess he doesn't know. So maybe there's some men out there, and maybe that's what they're trying to show us, that there are some men out there that that's strictly what they go for. I don't know.
According to the agenda. All right.
See EJ, I was right. Yeah, I wasn't trying to be funny. I was right.
You was trying to be funny, because at the end of the day, Trig's character actually, he is having a hard time knowing exactly where he fits in. That is very true. But at the same time, Imani is clearly a transgender woman, and he's been out with her. You said very specifically that he didn't want to come out the closet and all this other stuff. But he's been out with her, and everybody knows that she's he just doesn't identify himself as this, because he just don't identify himself as that. And that doesn't mean that he's trying to hide it. He just don't identify.
I feel like it was in the writing for me, because when Detroit first brought that up to me, I'm like, no, he wasn't hiding, because I literally, every time I was doing a review, I was getting frustrated because I was like, well, why are they saying that this has to be a secret now when he was out in the open with Imani? So now that it's this new person, why does it have to be a secret? That just never made sense to me.
But
and then it was supposed to be the whole he's running for council, and you know, fixing him up with his imaginary niece.
Remember, everyone didn't know that Imani was trans, though.
Shad was the only one who hadn't figured it out, but Bakari knew. All the other men knew. He was, because they made a point of saying it, but Shad just hadn't figured it out.
Shad is the one, right? It's so no, not Shad. Trig is the one that needs to say, okay, this is what I am.
Yeah, he was in denial. He was in denial. He didn't
No,
want to
you
say
said that he
that.
was in the closet, but what I'm saying is that he is not in a closet in the sense of closet, the way that we think of people in a closet. Trig just is not identifying himself as a gay man because in his mind, he sees Imani and this other chick as women. He doesn't look at them as males, and that's where I think the disconnect was coming for you and I at. And then with the other thing, what Tamika was talking about was, and you also said that he was trying to hide old girl, but Duda made him do this whole thing with old girl because Tracy's foundation was going to be at risk if he didn't do it. There's an episode, I can't remember which episode it is, and he said, so if I don't do this, she says, I lose everything. And it's there. We can go back and look at it. I just don't have the timestamps because, you know, I'm not like Pretty Girl got them timestamps. I don't have them. But it is said.
This will be another debate.
We can go
for
back
time.
and do it, but we can do it later because Moochie say she's trying to go.
Yeah, I ain't trying to make this no debate show, but I disagree with some of that, man.
That was when he came out to all of the people at the remember they had that house?
Yeah.
That's where he basically came out.
Okay.
Last season, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
I forgot.
He said that he was with old girl, but but the reason why he was hiding it was because Duda told him that he had to go along with his little niece or whoever she was.
Yeah.
Because Tracy's foundation was going to be at risk if he didn't. He said, so I don't have a choice. And she said, yeah, it'll all go. And I'll pull up the timestamps and I'll show
not even that though, with his best friend. Which is, you know, that come out of. I ain't gonna say no, but
that one point though.
No, but let me say this right quick though. But when his friend, I know how people get emotional about. What I'm saying is when his what's his name? Chad, whatever his name is, Shy, whatever his name is. He got out of prison, went over to his bed. He picked him up. He did not tell his friend that he was with her. You know what? He didn't even know. He was scared to tell his friend that.
You are seeing he was not scared.
He was. He did. He was scared. He
didn't tell him.
He didn't tell him.
But what needed to be said? Like, what we got to sit down and have a conversation. Oh,
if that's but that's my point. If you know, I mean, this way
everybody else knew. That's
but
not
his best friend didn't know. He was scared
knows.
to tell his friend. I don't care what nobody says. I know, but he was scared.
Everybody knows.
He knew the first season.
Oh, I'm talking about his
first season. He came on by the end. He knew, and he was supporting it after.
He didn't know right away. He had to
find. He didn't know right away. I know that because remember he was talking about it.
I forgot that dude's name.
He found out from
the dude that's
the Nut told him.
Yeah, Nut told him.
Nuck knows. Okay, that's my whole point.
No, but I'm saying his friend though. Forget what Nut. His friend, which is his best friend, he didn't tell him that.
Was locked up. That's why he didn't know.
I think it's one. I don't think it's like. I think it's one of those secrets that everybody know, but it's still a secret. Kind of like on Game of Thrones with Solaris and whatchamacallit and Baratheon and the brother. Everybody knew what was going on. Renly. Everybody knew what was going on, but they was sure they was still in secret, you know. But people was snickering behind their back. So I think
it's a situation like that.
One of those kind of situations.
I think that's his best friend. I think he owed that to that's his best friend that you living with.
You act like they show every little thing inside of the story. Okay, Shy couldn't recognize that this woman was a trans woman. Like, okay,
but I ain't gonna say it on here because that ain't what he said out the dialogue. But he was surprised. Man, come on, man. I'm done. I ain't gonna say nothing.
They got me cracking up. They doing the most up in these comments right now.
I'm sorry, Mooch. I ain't gonna do it, man. Because because if that's your man's, you supposed to let your man's know. You don't supposed to be hiding that.
It's not like he's
give it up to me, y'all. I'm the one who opened up the floor.
He's not the one dating her though. Is the whole point. So he's not obligated to tell anyone. Listen, listen, you're not obligated to tell somebody about your sexuality, or like you're not obligated to do that. That is
If
not
you,
the conversation
that's true. But if he
All right,
happy,
you don't gotta double down no more. Everybody's saying you right. Just it's over.
man,
Listen, Detroit and I will never agree on
we gonna
anything,
be.
and
If
he's
y'all
definitely
wanna,
not saying I'm right.
if
Trust
y'all
me.
wanna, if y'all wanna tune in tonight, if y'all want the uncensored, y'all come over to Lay's channel because I rock with my Scorpio queen. You know what I mean? I don't want to censor. I don't want to be, nobody leaving,
You
but
try
that
not
ain't.
to be too toxic over here.
Yeah. I don't. Not even toxic. I just don't want to be, because there's some stuff that need to be said, but they ain't. I don't want to say it over here. Because Trig, you weak, man. You should have told your best friend that who was going on. You love that.
And listen, don't worry about hurting my feelings because I got 4 brothers. Look, I am good for a debate and I am good to go. I have no problem.
If you love that I'm gonna go with you. If you love your woman,
let's argue till 12. Come on.
If you love your woman,
I know we got 10 minutes. Might as well just go ahead.
You supposed to tell your best friend like, here, I'm out. I'm gay. You didn't tell your man that because you were scared for what he was gonna say. Just admit he was.
You are such.
You confront him about it, so he knows now. So
it took him 8 episodes to tell him.
You are sitting up here trying to you're literally trying to say what this character was thinking, but they never give you any of these clues to even say that that's what he was thinking. You're just making all of this up. It literally is all in your head, bro.
The dialogue is there. He was scared to say he got, and then when his best friend found out what it was, she kicked her. I mean, I don't know, but whatever. He got kicked out by that person.
You have to be sensitive to what people are. Listen, and listen. Hold on. Let me rephrase that because you have the right to do whatever you want to do. But I'm a person who is sensitive to all things. If a person says that they are a trans woman and that's what they want to go by, then and that's what he sees her as. He sees her as a woman, and in his mind, it was a woman. And yes, that's on Trig because at the end of the day, Trig is the one who has the. He's the one who can't identify himself. He doesn't want to put a label on himself. And that's okay that he don't want to put a label on himself. But never once do we see him actually hiding her. You know what I'm saying? We don't see her hiding.
No, he never. I never said that. I just said that.
Yes, you did. You said, and I quote, because I remember, you said, and I quote, that he was trying to keep her a secret and that he didn't want to come out and that he was in the closet.
He did. What I'm trying to say is the man did not want to tell his friends that. He didn't want to.
I disagree. I feel like he's one of those people from that lifestyle, how they used to be back in the day. Everybody wasn't telling their business like that. Exactly. You see what you see, and you think what you think.
So
that's how I see it.
Okay, if that's the truth, then if nobody wants to tell their business back in the day, like you, I agree with you. It shouldn't be no Pride Month then. It shouldn't be no LGBTQ, all of that right now. If you want to keep,
that's another conversation for another day.
Yolanda said he was in the outside.
I mean that is Moose, but you just said Moose. People need to mind. People kept it to themselves, but nowadays people not right.
I feel like both
just
of y'all
because he didn't tell his friend. I mean, everybody don't talk about what go on in their bedroom.
Yeah, everybody's different.
Everybody don't talk about what go on in their bedroom. Some people share too much.
All right, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this, right? And I'm being respectful. He is staying at his best friend house. This is technically. Don't take this the wrong way, people. Technically, this is not she's not a woman. So if you waking up, going to the bathroom, and he end up seeing something that he normally don't see, he's gonna freak out. That's all I'm gonna say. If you owe that to your best friend to tell him what's going on. That's all I'm saying.
But and let me just chime in real quick. Go ahead, MS.KAY. I'm sorry.
I don't think she has the equipment anymore, though. I
don't think she's standing up and going to the bed.
And he shouldn't be seeing her equipment no matter what.
Here we go.
Matthew
that's what doors are for.
They knew We
Jake
didn't see,
knew.
we
Jake
didn't see
absolutely
the
knew.
conversation where Jake found out, but we know that he did. And I
Exactly.
remember when I reviewed this, I felt like it was kind of unrealistic when with Jake, a kid like Jake. I know that this generation now, they're very accepting of everything, and I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying I felt like it was a little unrealistic of Jake's character to be so accepting, and I was afraid of that because I thought that would put some type of distance between him and Trig, because I really wanted him and Trig's relationship to work. So I was afraid of how he was going to respond because of Jake's character. I feel like if it was Kevin, yes, he would be like more acceptable because of their characters, right? So I just felt like it was too easy to have Jake be very like, I feel like Jake is more immature, and I just thought that it wasn't realistic for him to be accepting like that. But he did know. He did know.
Yeah, he absolutely knew.
Not by his brother though. He knew by the. Whatever. He knew by what's the character name that's not on there no more.
Imani.
Imani and him talk.
Yeah,
but
they had a conversation.
That was supposed to be a brother situation.
Kind of.
But here was the thing, though. It was the way that they had the conversation, Detroit. She didn't come out and just be like, I'm this, yada, yada, yada. She literally just kind of asked him, did he know? And he confirmed that he knew and he was cool. Like, it wasn't like a come to Jesus. Like, you keep wanting these big come to Jesus meetings, but they're not always like that. That's
his brother's responsibility to say that. That's the father figure, right?
No, it's not. You keep wanting people to.
It's the father figure. He's the father figure, right?
It doesn't matter, but so
it does matter because that's not because that lady don't. It does matter. She's not raising him.
Did your parents tell you everything that happened in their bed? Because I hope they did. Because I wouldn't want to know.
What you mean about being in that bed? What you talking about? Oh man, y'all be making excuses for this, man.
No, Detroit.
Oh come on,
that's like
bro.
You saying your parents told you.
That's why I'm conservative. I'm a conservative person, man. I don't believe in that. When something really important like that happen, you best to believe my mama gonna tell me the real. He supposed to be a father figure to that boy. He didn't even say nothing to him. That's why I say he weak for that. You trying to sit there and try to be a parent, but you not really parenting him because you scared to tell him stuff. Tell him.
Why was he scared to tell him? Like,
he was scared to tell him that he was gay. That's why he was scared to tell his brother that he was gay.
You keep assuming that he was
assuming that.
No, I'm not assuming. That's what happened. He never told him that.
Y'all assuming that. I already said, I feel like he's one of those people that was in the life from back in the day where they don't
almost there.
Tell you business like that.
No, not back in the day.
Generation that be shouting from the mountaintop.
Moochie, he wasn't in the life back in the day. I mean,
no, I know that, but I'm just saying he was trying to be being secretive about it.
He definitely had struggles back in the day because even Shy was like, "Oh, all the ladies used to flock to you, blah blah blah." Mm-hmm. So it was definitely not. The thing about it is, EJ makes a lot of sense, and so do you, Detroit. It's just off-screen conversations is what we have to chalk it up to. Like they just didn't show us the conversation,
and that's my whole point, MS.KAY, is that you're assuming something because they don't show you on the screen, but we can't say 100% that some of these conversations never went down. I can't speak for Shad not recognizing who Imani was when he saw her. But
you know I respect the Dre. That's Kevin's two mothers, and I'm not trying to be funny because that's what they are on this show. He knows that his parents are gay. At least they told what was going on.
But did they tell him? Because we never see them sit down and have that conversation.
Let me play Detroit's advocate because I just realized what's going on here, right? And this is what I think, Detroit. I think that is so important to you because, a lot of men out here are getting tricked, and that's one of the things. I feel like that's one of the things. I know it's way more than that. It's deeper than that. But when I think about it, I'm like, men don't like the fact that, women out here tricking folks, the trans,
you 100. That's what, thank you, MS.KAY. Thank you. That's exactly what I'm saying.
But is
All
it
right,
though,
so
Detroit? Is
you
that
ain't
what
say
you're
it
saying?
though.
Because that's not what you said.
Because I'm being I'm
No,
trying to
I'm
be
not gonna
PG
let you
though.
I'm not gonna let you go with that one because that is not what you said at
Yes,
all.
it is. I'm trying to
No,
be
it's not
PG,
what you said. You never said that once because
Well,
if you had
take
said
one
that
in,
once,
we
I would
got
have
a day
empathized with
to
you.
no,
If
what I'm
you had
saying
said
is,
that one time,
Moochie, and you know this too. You trying to? I understand what you're doing. You know this. That if that's a hit, I'm telling you, that's a father
but
figure.
what does that have to do
He
with
is his father. No, he
dating?
is his father figure. You want to sit there and take him to school, raise him, talking about put a condom on if you having sex with another woman, but you
Okay,
can't even be
all of
real
that's
with
true.
your son about you being gay.
But what does that have to do with anybody tricking anyone? See what I'm
He
saying?
is tricking.
No,
He don't even know who he
now he's with
is.
the person and the person knows. He's not
But
you're
tricking
he
saying
didn't.
that
anybody
you're
and
Oh
saying
my
that that was
doing
your
nothing
God,
with them.
bro.
reasoning. That's not your
It's
reasoning. Your
12 o'clock,
reasoning is
man.
something
No,
totally
no, no,
different.
no, no. He is tricking people. You know what I
All right,
mean? I'm not
and
mind. I'm gonna say the wrong thing.
it's midnight.
Oh, we made it, Miss K. We did it.
Yay!
Hey.
All right, so that is our show. Y'all need to go on and go to Showtime and tune
Right.
in. And I guess the fellas is doing their little after party. First
Yeah.
reaction. And you know, that
Moochie, you
is
need to
that's
put. You got to tune in now, because I'm gonna keep it a bug, man.
I'm gonna have to tune
You're
in.
not gonna keep it a book.
tune
You're
in.
gonna keep
I
it
You
a
am
ain't have
keeping
whole
it a
to
one
send
bug.
me
cent.
the
Is
link.
what you gonna keep it. You're gonna keep it a cent.
Enjoy
All
the
right.
shy, y'all.
All right.
All right, y'all. Thanks for coming out.
Hey, y'all.
God bless and have a good night.
Good night.